A Labor Department report out today says the prices of goods from gasoline to groceries rose a worrying 6.2% from a year ago. Alice Barr has the very latest.
The price you pay is getting steeper, from food to gas and housing, as a troubling new report today shows inflation soaring, up 6.2% from a year ago. That's the largest increase in consumer prices in more than 30 years.
The outlook is a little more bleak than we thought. By now, there was a sense that maybe prices would be coming down or at least stabilizing from here.
President Biden has continually insisted inflation would be short-term, tied to economic shifts during the pandemic and disruptions in the global supply chain. With today's report signaling price hikes may be here to stay, the president taking a harder line.
Many people remain unsettled about the economy, and we all know why. They see higher prices.
Today, he's visiting the Port of Baltimore to highlight efforts to unclog the supply chain. The Biden administration is moving to fast-track $17 billion for ports in the newly passed bipartisan infrastructure bill.
This bill is going to reduce the cost of goods to consumers, businesses, and get people back to work.
Heading into the holiday season, orders and packages are piling up in ports amid a shortage of warehouse workers and truck drivers.
It's the worst that I have ever seen.
Meanwhile, fresh signs of trouble for the second half of the president's economic agenda, a larger climate and social spending bill. Key moderate Senate Democrat Joe Manchin has repeatedly voiced concern the $1.75 trillion package would worsen inflation. Today, tweeting, quote, "The threat posed by record inflation to the American people is not transitory and is instead getting worse."
The fast approaching holiday season is increasing pressure on the Biden administration to curb inflation, with the price of gifts and your Thanksgiving meal expected to soar. Grocery prices alone have climbed 5.4% in the past year. Food banks across the country are still struggling to feed everyone who comes to their doors, but now those same food banks are facing even greater challenges with surging prices and supply chain disruptions. One food bank in California has to spend an extra $60,000 just to meet the demand. That charity is now spending $1 million a month to distribute 4.5 million pounds of food to those in need. Press goes out this coming Monday, but after that, there's only 1 month left of the extra $250 or $300 per child. While another stimulus check seems unlikely at this point, Democratic lawmakers in Washington are looking to extend the advanced child tax credit through 2025. Up next, measles could once again become a threat. Details on what the CDC and what's going on across the world.